What is a dot product? A dot product is a way of multiplying two vectors. Something critical to remember about the dot product is that the dot product takes two vectors, so vector dotted with a vector, and returns a scalar, which means that a vector is not returned, so this value will not have any direction. All right, so we have these two vectors here, a and b, and what we want to do to find the dot product is take ax, bx, plus ay, by, plus az, bz. And this can be expanded to greater dimensions as well. So another way of finding the dot product, or let's say you're given the magnitudes and also the angle between them, and you want to find what is the dot product between two vectors, you can do this in the following way. You have the magnitude of A times the magnitude of B times cosine of theta, where theta is the angle from A to B. So these are the two different ways of solving for the dot product. And let's just do one example here real quick. We have C dot D is equal to, well, we know it's 1 times 3 plus 6 times 0 plus 2 times 4. And in the end, the dot product is equal to 3 plus 6 times 0, which is 0, plus 6, so we get 3 plus 6, which is 9. So let's say now we want to find the angle between C and D. How would we go about doing that? First, we have to find, now that we know the dot product, we need to find the magnitude of C, which in this case is going to be 1 squared, which is 1, plus 6 squared, which is 36, plus 2 squared, which is 4. So it's going to be the square root of 41. And let's find the magnitude of D. And so that's going to be 3 squared, which is 9, plus 0 squared, which is 0, 4 squared, which is 16, and that's going to give us an answer of the square root of 25, which we can just rewrite as 5. Okay, so now to find the angle, let's write this out as C dot D is equal to the magnitude of C times the magnitude of D cosine of this angle we're trying to find, theta. Okay, now let me rewrite this real quick just so it stands out a little better. Okay, now solving for theta, what we'll do is isolate that variable. So to start, we'll just do cosine of theta and divide both sides by the magnitudes of C and D to get C dot D divided by the magnitude of C times the magnitude of D. And then we'll come in here and take cosine inverse of this whole expression on the right, or of both sides, to get theta alone. And then we will get this down in here. And so that'll come out to be just plugging in the numbers here. Sine inverse of what we found up here, which was 9 over 5 times square root of 41, which is going to be a nasty number, but you get the point. This is how you will find theta if you're given the dot product and the magnitudes of the two vectors. So really in the end, the one thing you seriously have to remember is that a dot product always returns a scalar. So a vector dotted with a vector will give you a number.